Coming up on the Grid Gaming, that's special right there. We got a lot going on for you guys. We got the lowdown with Elizabeth, we got Off the Wall with me, and we got headlines coming up. There's just so much going on. Let's just get into it. The Grid Gaming starts now. What's up, guys? Aaron Stapich here, and welcome back to Off the Wall, the coolest place on the globe. I am bringing to you guys another top 5. Now, this time it is one of my favorite top 5 theme covers ever. This is top 5 Mega Man 2 WILY theme covers, one of the coolest chiptune sound feel games ever out there by Nintendo. Some praise this is the best soundtrack of all time, and especially on the Nintendo. So we're going to start off with a guy named Tom Bob Blender. Now this is Mario Paint. He does it on Mario Paint on the Super Nintendo, putting together all the weird noises, and it sounds hilarious, but it also sounds awesome. So let's hear it.
Number 5.
I freaking love that. All right, next is Ewan Dobson. I think that's how you say your name. Sorry if you're watching and I said it wrong. But he brings to us a perfect little melody, a little diddly on his guitar. He finger picks so gently with such ease. He makes guitaring look cool.
Number 4.
Just like I do. All right, and my number 3 pick is from Smooth the Groove. I'm sure he's probably gonna make it on most of these if he's done it because he's amazing. He's the acapella genius. I don't know if there's anything he can't do with these. So Smooth, let us hear your velvet whispers from your voice.
Number 3.
Elizabeth, welcome to Off the Wall. How does it feel to be here?
I was going to say that this was my first time. It's actually my second time on Off the Wall because the first time I was a toad.
You are lucky.
But now I'm me.
What do you got coming up for us?
We're talking about Dragon Age Inquisition, and we're going to find out where Doctor Who fits in. Who knows?
Comedy? That's too much comedy. Get out of here. All right, the next one we got comes to us from Renato Barraza, and it's a string quartet that he did all by himself. He plays 4 different, I think, violin-type fiddles. I don't know what all of them are exactly called, but he plays them, and he makes it sound beautiful with a smile on his face with ease. So take it away, Mr. Renato.
Number 2.
All right, and my number 1 pick of them all comes from a guy named Songa or Songji, and he is a heavy metal guy just having a good time in his house, but he shreds the way I wish I could. I play acoustic, but not like this. Show us what you got, buddy.
Number 1.
All right, can you guys shred like that? I wish I could shred like that. I've always been able to do some like acoustic stuff like that first guy, second guy, but I've never been good at the finger tapping. I need a lesson. Somebody send me a lesson. But you guys, did you enjoy Off the Wall? I know I did. Please let me know what you guys want to see. I love doing these. I love doing the top 5s, going on the internet, browsing around and seeing what the coolest and the best things are of music, video game related. It's like the best of both worlds. So tag me on like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and really anywhere you guys want to talk to me at GridAaron, # the Grid Gaming. But for now, we have the lowdown coming up with Elizabeth Panos. So Elizabeth, why don't you take it away?
That's right, Aaron. The lowdown starts now. Exciting news for Dragon Age Inquisition fans. BioWare confirmed that cooperative multiplayer mode will be available in this year's RPG. This will be the first multiplayer option in the fantasy series. The cooperative multiplayer mode will support up to 4 players and according to BioWare producer Costa, will include lots of DLC featuring new heroes and more levels, which is expected to be free for everyone. It's pretty cool that Dragon Age Inquisition asked fans if they wanted to see a multiplayer mode in the game back in February, and now they've listened to the feedback and implemented it into the game, which is coming out November 18th for Xbox 360, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PC. Aaron mentioned this to me and I barely acknowledged it because I really thought that he was kidding. But then I saw online that it was real. Link is coming to Mario Kart 8 in an upcoming DLC pack, along with Tanuki, Mario, Cat Peach, I always want to say Tanuki because of the Nookie song. Anyway, and Animal Crossing characters, all as racers. The packs each come with 4 updated vehicles and 8 new courses. Starting this September, Doctor Who themed DLC packs are coming to Minecraft on Xbox 360. Microsoft and BBC made a deal so that fans will have original ways to play with the Doctor Who universe. Players will be able to change their avatar around with access to a variety of Doctor Who themed assets. Starting with a $3 pack that includes the infamous Daleks, with more packs to follow at a later date. BBC Worldwide UK's Desai said, quote, "Working collaboratively with Microsoft, we've created an exciting new product which will allow Doctor Who fans to create their own brand new adventures in the heart of the iconic world of Minecraft." Everyone loves free stuff. PlayStation's free games for September were revealed today, including Velocity 2X and Sports Friends for the PS4. PlayStation 3 is packing PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, Horde, and Sports Friends via cross-buy with the PS4 version. On the Vita, there's Joe Danger, TXK, Velocity 2X again via cross-buy with the PS4 version, and PlayStation All-Stars via cross-buy with the PS3 version. BioShock fans, listen up. The long-awaited release of BioShock on iOS happens Wednesday night. The iOS version has the same presentation that it had on prior consoles and the PC. However, some reviewers say that the graphics have been downgraded slightly. I watched a split-screen comparison of mobile versus console, and the graphics definitely weren't up to par with the Xbox 360, but then again, it is a phone. It still is a good experience for players. The game is 2 GB in size and will be available in the Apple App Store.
Well, that's good news, but guess what, Elizabeth?
What, Aaron?
We have to do headlines, and I mean like right now.
Okay, we gotta go.
Let's go.
Okay, bye.
Hey, look at that. We made it over here. Just barely.
Hey, guys.
Earpiece is barely in. But again, in case you forgot, I'm Aaron Stapish.
I'm Elizabeth Panos.
And let's talk to some headlines for you guys. Let's go.
Yes.
We got, right now, this is really cool. On Gizmodo, they had 10 incredibly dangerous banned toys. Now, Elizabeth tried to look at these before, and I was like,
He wouldn't let me look at them. I caught one, though.
No, I was like, you need to see this. So the first one comes from Monster Science Colossal Water Balls. Now, they were little tiny capsules.
I remember these.
Yes.
You put them in water, and they turn into dinosaurs. I love these as a kid.
Like that, there's many different ones. Now, this one in particular is one that when you water it up, they would go, there's like big balls, there's the foam ones that turn into the big dinosaurs.
Yeah,
and all
that's
that.
what I had.
But think about it, what would happen if your little child ate it? Because they expand upon water. So if your child eats it, goes in their throat, it's going to expand into a big giant ball that's going to kill your children. So that should have been banned. We agree.
Scaring people.
We agree, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Next one is Aqua Dots. Now these, the way they put it in the story, this is all from Gizmodo again, you guys. It said, when arranged into design and sprayed with water, Aqua Dots magically look like colorful arranged designs into place. So basically they're little balls that you put together, but when you wet them, they stick together.
Okay.
So again, if kids swallow them, say one, okay, you got one that's there, but if you swallow two, another one, they're all gonna stick together and become one giant mess of a bunch of balls, and they're gonna also hurt children.
That sounds awful.
Do you think they should have been banned?
Yes, I don't think that children should be playing with little small parts.
All right, well, I like this already. This is the way to bring positivity to the chip. All right, next one.
Come on, Aaron, where's the happy
this
one?
one's interesting. It's CSI Fingerprint Examination Kit. So basically the headline is, while there's something a little grim about children playing with toys' forensic investigation investigation kits meant to mimic the collection of evidence at a murder scene is all for fun, so it's kind of weird. But one of the things they had, Elizabeth, was they would have stuff, you know, when you dust for fingerprints, I know you get checked a lot by the government.
No, I actually have been a lot, but only because I was a teacher. So you have to get checked when you're going to work with kids.
Wow, so yeah, the dust they actually gave out to the kids to use was found to be made up of 7% asbestos. So kids were walking around basically going, hey, Mom, let me dust the house. Let me check if little Timmy's been getting into the toilet. Let me just put some asbestos on there so when you guys sit on there, you can get it on your arse. We can say arse, right? All you William Wallaces out there, don't get offended.
I think you should just keep talking.
Okay. And the number one that was actually banned, the most important ban, and I think it's the one that everybody knows the most, was easy bake ovens.
I didn't realize that they were banned.
No, well, okay, they were banned, but they're back now. So if you're wondering, you're like, well, I probably still see them.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They do come back in stores now, but back in the day, the thing is, yes, these bulbs would get up to like, 200 degrees Fahrenheit, they would get hot. But also, the main problem with it is that there was ways that there would be a flaw in the design to where when a kid would sometimes pull their hand out, sometimes it would close so their hand couldn't get out and it would just burn their hands.
I didn't even realize it did that. I never had an easy bake oven as a kid.
What? Where was your childhood? Even I had one.
Playing Pac-Man.
No, I didn't. But actually, this is the craziest part. The end of the story says, all told, nearly 250 incidents were reported, including 16 cases of second or third-degree burns. Now check this out. One unlucky 5-year-old was even forced to undergo a finger amputation.
Are you kidding me? From an easy bake oven?
No, I'm dead serious.
Is anyone else feeling like this
That, my friends, is called being shocked. All right, and the last one. We'll read one more. This one is from big Mr. Shigeru Miyamoto himself, the man behind all the works at Nintendo. Guess what? All the fun kid games we love, right? Like Mario and Donkey Kong. Are these kid games? I don't know. But regardless, Miyamoto just basically said, in short, he doesn't want to make games for people who have only a passive interest in gaming. So what he was basically saying in all this is he said that, yes, he knows that they make all these fun kid games, but he said he is no longer interested in making games that are basically for people that are just going to want to play for a little bit, because he says he feels like the kid-ish games have already been taken over by like iOS and Android, which if you think about it, it's kind of true.
Yeah, but we still play Donkey Kong and Mario and...
Absolutely agree. Definitely hope Miyamoto doesn't take this as anybody's like, yeah, then stop doing it. No, because I'll freak out if they stop pumping out new Marios, the Donkey Kongs, the Kirbys, all this stuff to me is still stuff that I want to see for the rest of my life till that day I die. Is Nintendo, I would say, I want to ask you a random question on the spot. Who's your favorite? Nintendo, PS1, or PS1?
You know it's
PS1.
Nintendo.
Yeah, PS4 or Xbox One?
Nintendo.
Nintendo for sure?
Always.
How about this?
It's my whole childhood. I can't not.
What's your guys' favorite? Make sure and let us know on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, whatever you do. Just go on social media and jabber a bunch of things in grid gaming and grid chat and grid discussions and headlines. Oh, we got to get out of here, you guys. But don't forget who I am, Aaron Steepish.
Elizabeth Patterson.
And we'll talk to you guys again here soon at the Grid Gaming. Thanks for watching.
See you.